Hello everyone, we've got what I think is quite a tricky vectors question here. Now, as always with vectors questions, there's lots of ways of doing it, and if you're watching this, I'm sure you might be able to think of an easier or more straightforward way of doing it, but this is just the way that occurred to me. So it says OXYZ is a parallelogram. Okay, so we know that that side is parallel to that one, and this side is parallel to this side. O to Y is A, so going from there to there is A. Going from O to Z is B, so from there to there is B. We're told that M is the point on OY, such the ratio of O to M to Y is 1 to 3. In other words, this ratio to this ratio is the ratio of 1 to 3. Now, when you've got that, that means that there are 4 parts to the line. So going from O to M is a quarter of A, and going from M to Y is 3/4 of A. So that's the first thing. The ratio of O to N to Z is the ratio of 1 to 2. So that means there's 3 parts in the line. So O to N is 1/3 of B, and N to Z is 2/3 of B. So that's the first thing to note there. Now we've got to work out the ratio of X to N. So the ratio of X to N, this ratio here, to the ratio of M to N. So all we need to do is find 2 paths, find 2 expressions rather, one for the expression X to N and another expression for M to N. So first of all, let's find an expression for going from X to N. Now to go from X to N, I would say you would go from X to O, and then you would do O to N. But here's the first thing. Because of the fact that we're told that it's a parallelogram, going from X to O is the same as going from Y to Z. So I've written that to go from X to O is the same as Y to Z. So to go from X to N is the same as doing that and then doing that. Okay, so you go down there and along there. So what is Y to Z? So Y to Z is going to be Y to O, which is minus A, add O to Z, which is B. So in other words, to go from here to here is going to be minus A add B, which means that to go from here to here is minus A add B. Then we just need to add on 1/3 of B to get to N. So that's how we're going to get from X to N. So if I just remove this and collect like terms, 1 add 1/3 is 4/3, and then we've got minus A. Now, what I'm going to do is, just to help us with the next bit, I'm going to reimagine A as being 3/3. So instead of writing minus A, I'm going to reimagine that. In fact, let's do that now. I'm going to think of it as minus 3A/3. That's just another way of writing minus A. And the reason that's useful is it helps me take out 1/3 outside the brackets. So I've got 1/3, 4b minus 3a is an expression for X to N. Now let's think about how we're going to go from M to N. Well, it's going to be minus 1/4 A, add 1/3 B. So it is minus 1/4 A, add 1/3 B. So I'm just going to get this whole thing over a common denominator so that I can take the common denominator outside the brackets. So if I times the numerator and denominator of this one by 3, I get minus 3a/12. And if I times the top and bottom of this one by 4, so let's just say times by 3 times by 4. This is just to get them over the same denominator. So I get 4b add 12. And once they're over the same denominator, I can take that out, and that gives me 4b minus 3a. So we've got an expression now for xn, we've got an expression now for mn, so let's put them in a ratio next to each other. So we've got 1/3, 4b minus 3a is our xn, and we put that in a ratio with mn, which is 1/12, 4b minus 3a. So step 1, we can cancel that vector out from both sides, and we've got the ratio of 1/3 to 1/12. If I times the numerator and denominator of this one by 4 to get the same denominator, that's the same as 4/12 to 1/12. And then if you timed both sides by 12, you end up with the ratio 4 to 1, which is our final answer. Okay, so I thought that was a little bit unusual, a little bit of a different vector question there. It didn't involve the vector method, quote unquote, but we had to think about vectors in a slightly different way to what we normally do. So I hope you found that useful. Remember, if you could like and subscribe to the channel, that's going to help me keep on making more videos for you moving forward. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.